Well, here at the middle school, some of the biggest challenges that we're facing, the biggest ones are infrastructure. We have a lot of systems that are reaching the end of their life cycle. Creates challenges for our teachers and our students. For example, the 7th grade wing behind me spent from September until about mid-December without an air handler that worked for 3 of the classrooms.
Over here we have our main air handler for the building. They're all original to the building from 1996. This is a prime example of our aging windows, building envelope. The panes here, we got moisture between the panes. Bottoms of doors are all starting to rot out. A lot of this work here at the middle school will be new flooring as well. It's starting to break, chip up at seams in the concrete.
Our next biggest challenges come from just changing curriculum. The standards that teachers are being asked to teach and get students to a level of proficiency with have really changed in 30 years. And so many of our spaces just don't allow for the flexibility for teachers to be able to meet some of those standards.
I think the biggest challenge is having separate classroom area and then a separate lab area. I feel like we're consistently going back and forth between the two.
We lose instruction time just with those transition pieces. And so I would like to allow for a lot more project-based learning, but with the resources and the space is just limited.
And talking about evolving standards and really creating opportunities for our students beyond high school would be updating our CTE areas. What we're really envisioning is a program where our business classes work hand in hand with our CTE classes, giving students those experiences of the close connections that exist between those two fields. The last biggest challenge really comes down to our locker bay areas. Number one, for student safety. In our locker bays, we have poor visibility and sight lines in that sense. It's a large chunk of our building, giving up about 6,000 square feet of our building that is really being utilized for a single purpose. When we look to renovate those areas, we would be looking to make those spaces multi-use, spaces that classrooms can break out into and really do collaborative projects and utilizing that space in multiple ways. Please make sure you're doing all you can to learn about the different items that exist in the referendum ballot question. Don't hesitate to reach out. You're welcome to come into the building. I'd be happy to lead anybody on a tour. And finally, remember to vote on April 2nd.